Trade Secrets for Homeowners, episode 19. You guys remember this, the nightmare porch? Yeah. Well, the guys who were supposed to come over here and do his siding never showed up. As a matter of fact, the guy who was supposed to do the siding didn't answer any phone calls or text messages and is completely MIA. So, poor Kevin. Ever since this job started for him, it's been a nightmare. So we're here to tear off his aluminum siding that has a little bit of asbestos in it. And we're going to install brand new siding that's been sitting here for so long, they discontinued the color. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Everybody's a freaking carpenter. So, stay tuned and I'm going to show you all the basics. It's going to be a long episode because there's a lot to siding. So, stay tuned and I'm going to show you all the tricks of the trade. Well, the first thing we're going to do is demo. So, we're taking off the aluminum. And Harpy's bringing his trailer. He says he wants to recycle all this aluminum. It's really crap at it. I don't want anything to do with recycling all this aluminum. I'd rather just throw it in the dumpster. But that's up to you. You gotta, think about these things and make your choices. Cleaning up somebody else's mess, folks, as usual. Oh, we got some babies we pulled out of the siding. Oh man, let's go stick them in the tree. We'll let them fall out.
I don't be touching them all.
Yeah, let's go right here. Put them up. Yeah. Get them up in there somewhere, somehow. Oh, you poor little fellas. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we did our best.
Yeah, we did our best. That is your preparation. We're taking everything off. We're cleaning out all the nails. We're putting on this house wrap. Yes, I know the print's upside down. That's the direction I had to go in. Usually you got to put it on the print right side up for looks, but it gets covered up anyways. The point is to have a vapor barrier between the wall and your siding. Sailing. Hey, buddy. You're not even gonna run away? You want something to eat? Have some lettuce? Weird. Okay. Santa, I would like $1 million for Christmas, please.
Okay, ones, tens, or hundreds?
Doesn't really matter. I'll take it any way you want to give it. I mean, the worst roads ever. Terrible. And as you can see here, we got her all demoed. Joe Dobrich came, changed out the electrical service, put in a 200 amp service. We are ready for siding. So Brian's working on corners. I'm going to give you a little quick tutorial on not squashing your corner into place. You want to squash them. So the idea here is when you put your corner on, you want to have it at a good 90-degree angle to the wall, this way and that way. So you start in the middle, and you push it in, and you eyeball down the wall that way. Make sure if you push too hard, you'll squash it. If you squeeze it with your hand like this, corking it out is what we call corking. Corking. What I'm working on is packing out the windows on the bottom to cap them. So we have a solid nailer to put our metal into. See? So I would have showed you guys how to cap windows, but we had to stay on schedule, and this is like a worst case scenario. I mean, 2 layers of metal tear off, and you can see by how much we had to build that bottom sill out. I mean, it's a lot of screwing around here, and to stay on schedule, we really had to slam on it. But we got, you know, our J channels going on here, and all the windows are capped. So we're ready to start siding on Monday. Okay, it's Monday and we're doing siding. So your first trade secret tipola is you want to measure down from the soffit. Okay, so measure down. Our number is 99 1/8 to the top of the starter strip. And I'm leaving a little bit of a reveal down there. See that? The idea is if you use a level and the building is settled out of level, by the time you get up to the soffit, like for instance over here, it's going to be crooked as shit. So again, our number 99 1/8, we've transferred that mark around the whole building. That's your trade secret number 1 for siding, is you want to measure down from the soffit. Do not use a level, measure down from the soffit. Trade secret number 2, you got to pay attention to which way you're lapping your seam. So I'm lapping this way. Why am I lapping this way? Because the house is over here. You're standing in the yard, looking down the wall, you don't want to see all the laps in the siding. These are things to think about. Trade secret number 3 is the lock. All of your measurements on your siding come off of the lock. That's the lock. This piece right here is the lap. Lock, lap. The lap doesn't even exist. You never hook on the end of it to measure. All your numbers come off of here. Trade secret number 4, articulation. You want to leave at least a 1/2 inch gap, so that way when your siding expands and contracts due to temperature changes, it doesn't buckle. Trade secret number 6, according to Harpy, that's what he says. So we're running up the left side of the window here, so you got to get around Kevin's log pile. Okay, so we're running this up here. So what we need to do now is when we run this side up, we need to measure down from the J channel to the top of the nail line to make sure that both sides are the same. So when you get up to the top, you don't have some kind of cattywampus bullcrap going on. Cattywampus. So I'm not really going over all the basics because that's stuff that you can look up on YouTube. But you know, when you're cutting sets, so it's 2 foot, then it's 4 foot off, then it's 6 foot off, and of course I'm using the grinder. Again, we've been over that in multiple videos, and a pretty, you know, standard issue thing is, if you watch Harpy, who's looking for studs, put in a nail. He's not driving the nails all the way home, he's leaving them a little loose there, and he's also finding the studs. That's important because the siding will blow off the house if you just nail it into whatever. You got to find the studs. So we're kicking ass and taking names, but as you can see here, we did an accent on the gable with white. Then they saw all sorts of various shits that you could do to do that with, white, or do a different color green, or there's multiple options. They have cedar shake siding that's, you know, a little bit more expensive per square, but the choice is up to you. Again, artistic opinion. Which number trade secret are we on?
6 or 7?
I think it's 7? Okay, trade secret number 7. Here you see I've got a line snapped across the wall. That is called a control line. That line allows us to measure down. You see how the soffit's stepped up like that? So you can't really measure off the soffit here. So we took our corner, we took our siding around there, and we took our siding around on that end, and we snapped the line across. So that gives us a control line. Because down here at the bottom, we got the concrete pad going across, and we got some rocks and bricks over there. So in order to get everything lined up, to get it straight, we use what's called the control line. The control line keeps everything under control. Trade secret number 7. Oh yeah. You want me to come over to the house and cut firewood? Sure, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a perfect example of what I was talking about when it comes to leveling your siding and measuring down from the soffit. So the block guys, when they put their stone up, used a level line. So over here on the siding, measuring down from the soffit, you can see I got a gap going on here. It's growing because the building is that much out of level. So it's like 5/8 of an inch out of level, which ain't bad. And we're doing that because when we get up here to the top, we want to make sure that our rip going across the top is the same. You don't want to see that, nothing to 5/8 of an inch, because that would not be good. Right, Harpster?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
You're talking to yourself, aren't you?
Yes, I'm talking to myself. It's the most lifelike garden gnome I've ever seen. Frank. And we're on the last run of the wall. Last one! If Harpster will quit dragging his ass, we'll be out of here in a matter of minutes. Yeah, buddy. Siding. So the last thing we're going to do is called punch out. That's where we go around and we put all the wires back on and the downspouts, caulk the windows, and any other thing that we could possibly find that'll end up on the customer's punch list. All coiled up real nice, fastened off real nice. Schwamp. You gotta pay attention to the details, son. Man, see? Remember to always buy American, people. Look at this flimsy plastic piece of crap. Look at those screws. What am I, a jeweler? Buy American. Okay, well that concludes Kevin's discontinued siding job / nightmare porch. What did we learn? Well, number one, when you're measuring up your siding, always add an additional square because they discontinue the colors all the time. And if you can't buy anymore and something happens, and you can't buy it, so what are you going to do here? Yeah, always add extra square. Number two, measure down from the soffit. Do not use a level because the house settles on the foundation. That puts it out of level. So now you level your siding up. When you get to the windows and up to the soffit, it's going to look like bacon stapled to a pig's ass. And lastly, but not leastly, remember to like and subscribe to Trade Secrets for Homeowners on YouTube. Please, come on, man. It's free. You just got to hit the little subscribe button and you ring the bell. That's it. Maybe, post a comment, something, anything. Give me some love. But that's it, and I will see you all next time.